exercise that you've had cleared from your physio, and at work you are extremely active.
Yeah, I'd probably say moderately active at the moment.
Okay, good, because of the spinal.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sort of in that rehabilitation
Okay,
stage.
fantastic. So you are always on your feet though, predominantly, aren't you? Whether it's walking or...
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So let's pop moderately active in there. And let's see what our calculator brings back. Okay, so at the moment your daily energy needs are 9,575 kilojoules. So that just gives you a great idea what to look at through the day if you are thinking about losing some body fat. So I'm just going to pop that in here, 9,575 kilojoules per day. The activity factor that we put in there was moderately. And obviously as your back heals and you're able to increase your exercise slowly, given clearance by the physiotherapist, your kilojoules will probably increase because you're burning more energy throughout the day with the exercise. Okay, so the next one that we're going to go into is your recommended daily number of servings. So we're just going to have a little look at what our calculator brings back and compare it to the questions that you answered before, and just see if there's any adjustments that we can make there for you. Okay, so we'll go into our calculators here. Just bear with me for a second. I think it is recording. I'm hoping it is recording.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, it is recording. Just double checking my my iPad was actually working. Okay, so I'm just going to bring up here again. So yes, female, we'll pop the age in, 41, and no, you are not you're not currently pregnant, are you? No? Okay, it's going to calculate our number of serves. Okay, so vegetables, legumes, it's saying 5 daily serves. Fruit, 2. Your grain, cereal foods, 6. Lean meat, poultry, including fish, eggs, nuts and seeds, it's bringing back 2.5 serves a day. And then the dairy component or alternatives, it's bringing back 0 to 2.5. Am I reading that correctly? No, sorry, 2.5. And your discretionary food, so that's your little treat that you sneak, or your butter on toast and so forth, would be 0 to 2.5. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is just pull out what we discussed before, what you're currently having, and we're going to compare that to what we've just looked at. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, here we go. Okay, so based on all of the questions that you've answered and the information that we've gathered, your vegetables and legumes, you're pretty much spot on the money. Perfectly. So the recommended amount came back as 5 daily serves, and you're currently having between 5 and 6, so that's fantastic. But fruits and vegetables, and legumes are probably the best, most important one on the Eat for Health guide. Fruit, it's coming back as a recommended daily serve of 2. Currently your daily serves are 4 to 5. So maybe I would drop the fruit down, maybe increase the vegetables a little bit. And just drop the fruit down to maybe 1 apple, 1 banana throughout the day, or a handful of grapes. Grains and cereal foods, currently you're consuming 1. Your recommended daily serve is 6. So I guess we need to think about some ways that we can increase over the day of your consuming these foods. So do you think that there's somewhere during the day that you may be able to increase this section?
Yeah, probably in the evening, like I could have some rice or
Yeah, some brown rice, things like quinoa, even doing half rice, half quinoa in your dishes.
Yeah.
In the mornings, maybe oats and things like that you could have for breakfast. That's a great way to increase that.
Yep.
Your lean meat, poultry, fish and eggs, you're currently having 1 serve. Recommended daily amount for those one is 2.5 serves.
Okay.
So I guess a great way to add these in again, in the mornings, you could add eggs in 1 day a week. You could also hard boil some eggs to keep in the fridge just to eat instead of a piece of fruit as a snack throughout the day. You could grab out a hard boiled egg because that'll give you the protein and the energy that you need to keep going as well.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. As in tofu and nuts, I guess, do you guys eat a lot of stir fries and things like that with your vegetables?
No, not really, but I could definitely increase the nuts and seeds. I could put some of those on my breakfast.
Okay, fantastic. That's a great way to do that. And I guess if you ever do a stir fry or something like that, you could just pop some tofu in there or some lean meat, some lean red meat or some chicken in there as well, just to get those needs. Currently with your dairy, you are having 2 serves a day.
Yep.
You're pretty much close to that. It's recommending that you have 2.5. I know that you mentioned that you were having almond milk through the day, so you're pretty much on the money there. Maybe you could just pop a little bit extra almond milk in with your cereal. If you're having oats in the morning, that would increase that for you.
Okay.
Discretionary foods and things like butters and olive oils and stuff, you're not consuming that anyway, so that's actually great because the recommended daily thing for that was 0. So you're spot on the money with that. So I guess making those small changes that we spoke about would definitely help you reach your goals. Increasing things like your grains, you'll actually find that they'll give you a little bit more energy through the day, keep you fuller for longer. Increasing the meats, they'll give you more of your vitamins and minerals that you need, also the protein content. So I will give you a copy of these so you can just make these slight changes. But other than that, your diet's fantastic and you're on the money. So if you need any additional information,